Hi, good morning. Hello everyone. My name is Chioma. So I'm making this video to let concerned Nigerians who had reached out to me asking if I am fine and safe, and some of them asking if I am being threatened again. And so this is me letting you know that no one is threatening me again. I am fine. I know you're concerned, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate those who have reached out to me, those who are leaving comments, and even in my old videos and posts, asking if anyone is threatening me, or asking why I took down those videos. I am fine, and no one is threatening me again. So the reason why I took down those videos was, for my sanity at the moment, and also my dad and my family. So I had to oblige, to their instructions. Everybody, take those things down. You don't need it. People will believe whatever they want to believe at the end of the day. God knows the truth. And then my Pastor Benga, thank you so much, sir. He reached out to me. I know that he tried last year to reconcile my ex-husband and I, but it was futile. And so many other people tried, church members, and it was futile, but I thank you so much. He reached out to me also and, asked that I take those videos down. So that was the reason. So like I said, nobody was threatening me again. Nobody threatened me to take the videos down. Nobody forced me. Yes, so thank you so much to all of you who are concerned. I really appreciate your support and the kind words. It means a lot to me. So you guys already know. I made it clear the reason why I made those videos was the threats I got from the younger sister, and I will say it again. That was the reason why I made that video, the threats and the false narratives that people were peddling, that I cheated on my ex-husband, and that was why the marriage got broken, and then that I brought my family to fighting, which is that video some of you saw, where he was beating my cousin, and the excuse was that I brought my family to fight him, and that was not true. So I had to say something. So, like I said, if a young girl, she's just in her early 20s, if a young girl could use juju and waka to threaten her brother's wife, because I don't understand, then what should the elders or the adults in the family then now do? So that was, for a young girl that...
When we call very dark man,
obviously,
leader,
she's very young. I was surprised. Honestly, I was so surprised. I was shocked to my bones because I would not expect that from her. I would have said...
If you see the way very dark man handle this case, you go notice this guy. Him na the person be say, if you mess up, he said the way he hit her son.
Maybe could do that.
He hit her.
Not that
bro,
young girl.
You messed
because
up.
For some reason,
many of you just feel because somebody is close to very dark man, you want to bribe your way.
I was
VDM get a lot of case for him table. Somebody will investigate police, AIG for that matter. Somebody will be say when police get case, they go meet him. A lot is on that young man's table. Plenty things, and he had a fool. And a lot of Nigerians get problem. You don't even mention one, which is this visa case, this visa thing. You want to travel abroad. Most of these people are scammers. Nigerians are being scammed every day. Some people came outside like this Femi Kuti guy. When you come outside, they talk. VDM always want the system to be bad, so he will keep forming the messiah. Now when I think no say Femi Kuti not really get sense. You not get sense because even if the system is good, the heart of men is wicked.
I don't know if you guys get.
Currently, we are seeing flooding everywhere. What did they cost them? Even if government make things where people go see the way dirty for gutter, that's because Nigerians and the people, they are not even ready to change themselves.
Me giving him that information.
He hit everybody.
Despite everything
I said, ever since they made me one of the coordinators for the battle movement, people always want to bribe their way. I tell them, no, I don't do it. If you check on my page, I hardly do all these cases thing because I know how it is. Easy to call, they go police, do this one, do that one. I don't have that time, that stress. I like doing my content, I do my football content, my analyzing things, jump on trends. I just enjoy what I do and I love it that way. I don't want to involve myself in a lot of things. VDM is doing a lot. Recovering millions upon millions, and Nigerians know, and a lot of people want to get access to him, but they are ready to bribe. You don't know bribing. Bribe.
In his own house, whereas
even that Hassan, he goes up to say that bribe.
That day that video was made, he was not there. In fact, we had separated for months.
My DM, please, can you?
I think 2 months after,
I don't have time for all those things. Because I know how tedious. That's why, see, when we give VDM kudos, we give us. The only place I'll fault Caesar, me, I like the fact that he dragged him. Yes, you can drag anybody, is your right. But the only place I fault that when he say the guy say Marshall is evil, Marshall, like VDM said, is a lawyer. And as a lawyer, I go charge. But people, they even charge billions of naira before they start case.
Coming out again to
you understand? We have to say lawyers, they see money. Now, from percentage, I'm charging you before they start cases. So I think that's between Barrister Marshall and the person. Not you calling Marshall an evil person. You understand? Anyways, at the end of the video, that address him, and that's wisdom for you. Young man, get sense, wisdom, choke.
That was demonizing.
He addressed this thing, and I believe everything has been addressed. Moving forward, the person when he get case, now you now know very that man's office. You can go to his office, lay your complaint. They have a call line. Call the number. Stop looking for shortcuts to get success. Many of us know they don't get patience. You want to bribe your way.
If it was
God bless you very that man for handling this case with wisdom. So anyways, I'd like to say a very big shout out to you, Caesar, for stepping in and for making this thing, you know. Because by the way when you step in, so those people I believe now they will have access to speak with VDM and their case will be attended to.
For you to tell lies. Why are you demonizing me and my family even after I've covered up for you? That's not good. And now you can see people are dragging your mother online. I can see all the pictures flying, people making caricature of her. I said, stop this online thing. I advised him. And the next thing he said is, I should not message him ever again. I left his DM. And then, a few days later, I started seeing people, the trend, oh, the wife cheated on him. I'm like, can you imagine? I entered his DM again. I said, can you see what people are saying? Is this what you're telling people? Is this what you're telling your supporters or your friends or your family? Because who are these people that are peddling this narrative about me? And he said that he did not tell anybody that I cheated on him, that I did not cheat on him, that I should call one name. Because like I said in my video, that if my ex-husband, if Princewill perceived, that would be the number one thing he would write on the divorce papers. But no, I wish I could actually put that legal document up, because everything he was writing were funny. Even to our church members, when they saw it, they were like, what is this, that I'm toxic one, I'm the violent one? There was no excuse. And that was why every time if they ask him, why, what happened? He would go back to things that happened years ago. Oh, she collected money from men. Oh, men dropped her on the gate. Whereas the man that I keep saying I collected the money from, because before I even get to that, in his DM, when I messaged him, I said, people are saying this about me. He said that he did not tell anybody he cheated on me, I cheated on him, that I should call one name, because I did not cheat on him. Then he went on to say, but I was frolicking with men. And that was where I lost it. I said, no, you cannot be saying I was frolicking with men. If this is what you tell people, that if I was the one you're telling that, oh, my wife was frolicking with men were dropping her at the gate, she was collecting money from men, I would just assume that you did not want to, just expose your wife. You didn't want to say she was cheating on you, and that was why you're using that word frolicking. I would run with the narrative that, oh, the wife cheated, but he's just trying to beat around the bush. So what are you saying? You said you did not tell anybody I cheated on you, that I did not cheat on you, but you're saying I was frolicking. And your excuse is I was collecting money from men, men were dropping me at the gate. The men that were dropping me at the gate, Pastor Paul, there are several times want to talk to you because of the condition in our marriage, because of the situation, because every time in our marriage, people know in Magodo then, our neighbors know. I've slept in neighbors' BQ. They have always come to help talk to you. You would insult. No, you don't listen to anybody. Several times you will throw my things out for every slightest provocation. And all those times, you're the one hurting me. You're the one at fault. Because of what? If I complain that you're cheating on me. Or, oh, Choma did not respond to customers on time. Oh, Choma did not do this one on time. Oh, Choma did this. Oh, you want to send me back to my father to the village. Oh, you want to... Every slightest issue or provocation, he will throw me out. This pastor was trying to talk to us, trying to, draw us closer. And so many times he kept inviting us to church, but you would refuse, you would decline. And anytime he sees me in the estate, oh, let me drop you. Maybe I'm carrying the baby, I'm carrying load, or I'm coming from the market, he will insist and he will drop me at the gate. And I will still come in to tell you, Pastor Paul sent his regards. And he was the one that dropped me at the gate. How did Pastor Paul turn to men dropping me at the gate? Those times, if what a good husband should do is that, okay, I don't like that Pastor Paul is dropping you at the gate, or I don't like it, please don't enter the car again. But you never said anything like that until there's an issue in the future. What I started hearing was men were dropping my wife at the gate when I did not have money. To make it look, interesting, is now when I did not have money in Magodo, men were dropping you at the gate. The man he said I collected money from, that money, okay, traditional man, you use that money, why have you not died? Because his excuse is that, oh, he's an honorable man, he's a traditional man. If their wife collect money from a man and the man has intention, I'm like, how do you know that this old man has intention? He's a family friend, he's old, he's even a grandpa. He said, and he kept insulting that I'm naive, I am stupid, I don't have sense. And I'm like, do you know that even somebody's brother can, like, a brother can have interest or have stupid desire for his brother's wife. So if the wife does not know and she's collecting money from the brother or collecting gift from the brother, you should die, Abby, or you should run. Your life should be, or you should not progress for something that I do not know about. What type of a barbaric tradition is that? And I told him, you asked me to leave the house because he knows this. Even his friend that we went to his house to settle this issue then in 2021, he knows this. That's why I mentioned their name in the video. I kept mentioning names. It was in his house that we had this issue. You asked me to leave the house because I reached out to one of your girlfriends, Blessing OD. And that one was even telling me the issue I'm having in my home. You mean that you are discussing your wife with your side chick? You got angry and you asked me to leave the house. Before you will throw me out just like that. But that day you were giving me time to leave. I was sleeping in my son's room and I called Mr. Razak, please help me with some money. I've saved some money. Let me add to what I have and get even if it's a room, because it's becoming a pattern. So that by the time his head is calm, definitely he will call me back home. But instead of me going back to my parents' house every time or going to friends' place, it's becoming embarrassing. And the man said, let me talk to him. I said, don't talk to him. Or if you talk to him, he will now say I've ruined relationship for him. But anybody that comes to settle us, he would insult them and disrespect them, and then he will blame me for it. That I've ruined the relationship for him. And that man sent me that money, 50K. Truly, as God will have it, it was not even up to 24 hours. I think that same day or the next day, my Princewill called me with a calm voice. I should come back home. And then he apologized. We made up. That night, he went through my phone and saw that Mr. Razak sent me money. We came back from his friend's place, where we went to, settle this issue of me collecting money from Mr. Razak that is tagging that I was collecting money from him. He now asked me, Princewill asked me to return the money back to him. I called him, I left messages, but it wasn't connecting, so I just thought, okay, maybe he was out of the country. The money was still in my account. Few weeks later, this same, my ex-husband, Princewill, that kept saying, oh, he's a traditional man, oh, he's an honorable man. If their wife collect money from man, for men, he will die or he will not progress. He asked me, did I have money? Did I have any money with me? That he needed money urgently that period. I told him I don't have any money with me. They've not paid me my salary yet, but I have some money in my account. But that money is the one you asked me to return back to Mr. Razak. He said, okay, why have you not returned it? I said, I've been trying to get in touch with him, calls, messages, but no response. Like, it's not even connecting. And I was like, I told him, okay, maybe he's out of the country. So he said, okay, I should give him the money. That he needs money urgently. That he will give me back the money. See, am I lying, Princewill? The same Orobo man, the same traditional man, collected that same money that is a taboo. Because he needed money urgently. I sent that money to Princewill's account. He used it for whatever he said he wanted to use money for that period that it was urgent for him. He used it. Do you know that it was last year, 2025, when we start arguing again, that we start having this argument of collecting money for men? And I told him, this same money I said I collected for men, did you know that you asked me to give you this money when you needed money urgently, that's a few weeks later? And he said, maybe that's why I was not even progressing. I said, what do you mean? You have been buying lands. You that you even bought car. You say you did push gift for me. You that things have been going well for us by the grace of God. What do you mean that's why? He now said, you know what? Let me send the money back to you. That's last year. It was when he sent money back to me of 2022 or 2021. He sent the money back to me last year. So traditional man forgot there was a traditional man all of a sudden, and he still collected that money from me. In fact, I will leave this here. People should, the supporters and the followers and people that judge by yourself, make this make sense. Make it make sense, because it doesn't even make sense. These are just excuses that men like this, manipulative and narcissists like this, give. The same money that is a taboo is what you used. I mean, did you not use it? I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of it. I've been explaining myself in the 5 or 6 years of the marriage. I've been explaining myself over and over again, and I'm already tired. So you're making videos telling people, oh, my wife is soft, my mother of my children is soft, she doesn't have heart for this. Oh, you're so manipulative. That's not trauma of 22 years old. No, I'm not a trauma of 22 years old. I know, and you got angry because I now understand your games. You know that you could tell me white is black and I will believe. But since I started knowing that, no, some things are not adding up, you got angry. Oh, this is not the wife I married. Because the one you married was naive. Oh, you thought you could groom me. So you don't play that. You can manipulate the world, make them feel like, oh, you care about me, because you do not care, or that you care about the children, mother of your children. You don't care about anybody but yourself. You can manipulate the world, but you cannot manipulate me again. You cannot manipulate friends or people who know us and know this story, or neighbors, church members, and your friends, many of them that you've even stopped talking to. So you can manipulate the ones who are supporting you, sending you money. You're even bragging that they're sending you money. Oh, because of the issue. They can open GoFundMe for you. I don't care. They are just proving to the world who they truly are. They are proving to the world that women, people, or even not, because some men get abused too. They are proving to the world that the victims should forever remain silent, because the moment you talk, you become the villain. The moment you talk, people will side the perpetrator, will side the villain, and you that is the victim now will become the villain. That's what they are showing the world. They're actually revealing to the world who they truly are. And tomorrow they will come out and claiming activists, and they're trying for the better Nigeria. The mistake or the problem with Chioma now is that Chioma came out to talk. That's the problem. Because the reason why I spoke, like I said, was because of that threat from your younger sister. And then the narrative that I cheated. And I reached out to you in your DM first. And when you said, oh, you didn't tell anybody I cheated, but I was frolicking, that was where I lost it. I said, no, I'd rather tell the world my story myself. And you told me, hey, go and tell them now. Say your story, and I'll say my own. Let's see what they will call you. And you have always threatened me. Years ago, you've only told me that people will believe you. Because, of course, you know you have a sweet mouth. You are the talkative. You are the one that is always talking, the MC, the one that know how to talk. You sound like you're very wise and you're logical. You know how to put words together. You've always said it, and you have the followers. I am not surprised. Before I made that video, I was already aware. In fact, I was already preparing for the bashing that I would get, especially from women. I'm not surprised. A lot of them are enablers. A lot of them, in fact, they are all dysfunctional, and they are projecting on me. I don't blame any of you. That's your problem, because I don't think there's anything that people will do that will depress me, because he's saying, oh, leave the mother of my children, she doesn't have heart, so she doesn't fall into depression like you care. What other depression did I want to depress that I've not depressed in the marriage? What other type of depression that I've not depressed? Or is it when I will walk out under the rain in my Magodo, hoping that the rain will wash down my tears and let me just come back to me, let everything just as if it never happened, like reality? You just set in, and this is not a mistake I've made in the marriage. Which other type of depression that I've not depressed? Or is it when I'll be breastfeeding? I breastfed your two babies, your two boys you claim to love, in tears. I breastfed them in tears. Which other depression did I want to depress that I've not depressed? Is it the one that you beat me even while I was breastfeeding, despite my health condition? So which other depressed did I want to depress that I have not depressed? That you're saying, oh, don't drag her, let her not be, as if you care. You do not care. Don't drag her, let her not be depressed. You do not care. I have been depressed enough in the marriage. So the little words, or even if, no matter what the word that they're projecting on me, all the insult and all the dragging they give, I don't care. It does not, in fact, it does not even touch half of my skin, because I was already prepared for it. Because I already know that a lot of people in the world are dysfunctional. They are projecting. And of course, your supporters, they can keep supporting you. But what I know is that it might hurry, but the truth will surely prevail. That's for sure. And everyone will meet their Waterloo. Everyone that I've supported wrongly will meet it one way or the other in the future. It might not be now, but they will see it. And let me say, when the day they come out to talk, or any of their family member come out to talk, people will insult their pain. People will make a caricature of them. People will drag them. People will not listen to. People will not believe them. People will side the perpetrator instead of them. That's my prayer for every one of them. And some people are saying, oh, this is the wrong timing. Which timing should I come out? Oh, because people are dragging him. VDM, they are dragging him. So this is not the, maybe they've paid you. Really? How much would they pay me? How much will they pay me for my pain, my 5 years of pain? I was the same person that came to tell him that, look, these people reached out to me. So they paid me, really? Like I said, I'll put up my chat with him here, so you people will see for yourself. How much would they pay me? Some people are saying, oh, if you say you were wearing one gown, people don't know things. You people are pretending like you don't know that people are really going through a lot in the world. Because there were a time where we did not have anything. After COVID, there was a time where we were both managing. Is it the time I was start buying luxury gown or luxury things? I had clothes, but they were already not at that point, because of my pregnancy, they were no longer fitting. I had to buy just one maternity gown, one very free one. And that was the one I wore it proudly anytime I'm going out. But when I'm in the house, I have other things I wear. But they are tight. And most times I don't even wear anything at all. So I don't even need to come and tell people the story. But some people that have sense have sense. It's very possible if you don't know that. And he knows what I'm saying, because I wasn't happy with him that he threw that gown away, because that was my memory. And there were times where we did business together, buying and selling. I carried the goods on my head. They know me in all over Super Saver, in Magodo, Valley Exchange. I'm mentioning them so that people will know. They know me. Or is it Jumia Medical Road Ikeja? I'll go to do drop shipping, waist trainers for my husband. So I don't know what people are saying. So there were times we hustled together, we struggled together. I don't know what people are saying. Then I wasn't working in an insurance company yet. It was later. It was either 2022 or 2021 I got that job. So people can, I don't need to tell you people any other thing, because whatever I say, people will still twist it. People will still find fault. Because people always want love to choose the side of the perpetrator. The world is already designed in a way that victims would rather not speak, they rather remain